Dave Matthews Band on 92.3 WTTS. Matt Pelser, Carb Day. And so we're doubling up on driver interviews today. We heard Christian Rasmussen earlier this hour, and now we've got his teammate for Ed Carpenter Racing, starting on the inside of row 3, Rinus VeeKay. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Okay, so I'm sure everybody's asking about the crash, which didn't look very fun, but man, you really handled it. Obviously, row 3 is great, best starting position of your whole team. Almost seemed like the crash focused you and gave you something to overcome, did it?
Oh, I mean, I would have loved to just not have crashed and just had a
I'm
very
sure.
straightforward qualifying. But I mean, what a comeback story that was. Yeah, that was definitely the lowest of lows and the highest of highs in one day. And I mean, I cannot think of a better pep talk for the guys, for the crew, heading into the Indy 500 as what we did on Saturday.
So that car you crashed, your guys looked at it and they're just rebuilding it. I'm sure that that's standard procedure. If the crash wasn't that hard on the car, it looked rough on you, but those cars are stronger than they look. How much of a relief is it for you to not have to replace the whole thing?
Yeah, it's a relief, especially the tub. That's basically the base of the car. You don't want that to be damaged, and that was all fine. Basically, the gearbox took most of the hits. So, yeah, we took most of the parts from our Detroit car, basically heading into Detroit after the 500, and I always trust the guys. They put the car back together in such a short time, but I mean, I never had to worry about anything being loose because I know they're really detailed workers.
You've gotten married in the last year since your last Indy 500. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
My wife and I value our decompression time. So the time we spend together just doing nothing in between big things. So what is that? What is your decompression, that time for you and Carmen, maybe a slow day at home in the off season with nothing to do? How are you spending that time together?
I mean, it could be very simple things, like we could be going to a coffee shop and doing some groceries, but living the normal life is just very nice. We love to go on trips too. I mean, the last big trip we did was our honeymoon, which was in November. We went to Costa Rica. That was awesome. I mean, experienced a part of the world I've never seen before, and definitely want to come back to that. So who knows? I'll be charging the batteries at the end of the season in Costa Rica.
Yes, indeed. Oh, that sounds wonderful. He will start in the third row on Sunday, 3 rows ahead of team owner Ed Carpenter. Rinus VeeKay has been my guest. Rinus, thank you for your time.
Yes, thanks for having me, and hopefully we can talk about something very nice after the race.
I hope so too. All right. Thank you, Rinus.
Yeah, you're welcome.